Think and Grow Rich. 6 basic fears that blocks people from being successful. Constructive criticism. People who haven't built anything. Your heart beats so fast. It takes a lot for somebody to love. The next, replace Peter to Paul. So you said the fear of failure was part of my success. Hello everyone, it's your girl Adora Gold. Welcome to another special topic. This week we'll be talking about prospering in the midst of fear. Prospering in the midst of pandemic. Be part of the movement that will change the culture. Okay, welcome back again on Prosper in the Midst of Fear. Yeah, what is fear? Like I said earlier on, fear is a threat of harm, then either be physically or psychologically. So you just have this fear in everything that sometimes, almost in everything that we do, we have fear. We have fear of this, fear of that. Everything scares us. We have so much fears to move on. We have so much fears about what people will say. We have fear, even sometimes we have fear in ourselves, like we tell ourselves, can I do it or can I not do it? Will I be able to do this or will I not be able to do that? So sometimes fear poses as a threat to us moving forward. And I spoke to 1 or 2 people and I read a book, and I'll tell you all about it, and I'll tell you how fear have been part of a lot of failures that we face, and also to discuss on how to move on from fear. So it's not like it's not there, it is there, but how do you overcome fears? So today we're going to work on it just naturally in our daily life. How does fear have an impact in our life, both physically and psychologically? I realized something during this pandemic. Yeah, a lot of people, it's not like they haven't got things they want to do, but sometimes the problem is the fear of starting it. How am I going to start it? I've spoken to 2, 3 people. Some people, they're like, it's understandable, like they have so much things to offer, because most things that you can do during this pandemic that will prosper you are things that you can do from home. And how do you get people to know what you're doing? You have to make up a video, you have to show people what you're doing, you have to research, you have to have a content. So I have to engage people, you have to you have to find a platform and all the rest. So but when people think about all of this, so it kind of discourages them from doing much. And some people, it's just minor fears of what people will say, what I will say, or will I do it well? Fear of error as well. Let me not make mistake. People will laugh at me. Or no. So that's the reason some people are not doing it. I spoke to a friend and she said to me, oh, I have so much to do. I have so many things. I have my work done at home. I've been baking cake at home. I'm very good at this. I cook. I know how to do. I said, so where is your work? Where do you put your work? How do people know what you do? She said, oh, the problem is that I don't even have the energy. Not the energy though, rather, but she doesn't feel posting it. She doesn't know if people will like it or not to like it, or it's just the energy of posting things. It's just not even there. So I don't know. I said to her, no, don't do that. You have good things that you do that you can showcase yourself with a little platform you have. Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, Snapchat. There's a lot of social media platforms that where you can showcase your work or your talent or what you can do. But she said, no, the zeal is not there. Vera, we know you, it's okay for you, but for me, it's not that simple. Just the fact, thinking about going to post discourages me. I said, no, that is so bad, but just try to encourage her. So now I say that's a lot of problem. Then I did a research, one book that I read by Napoleon Hill. It's a 1936 book, so it's quite old. It's like classic kind of book. So I don't think it's something everybody would want to read, but if you have time, you can read it. Think and Grow Rich. In his book, he mentioned that there are 6 basic fears that blocks people from being successful. So 6 basic fears that blocks people from being successful. The fear of criticism. The fear of criticism. Now, when I started this video, somebody, could you imagine, by the time I did a second video and I put that second video up on Facebook, if you go to my Facebook, for those that follows me, some guy, random guy, just came up from nowhere and he was like, oh, you're a hypocrite. And I'm like, what? You're a hypocrite. How can you be talking about validation or talking about, I'm not sure what topic that was, but I wasn't preaching. But what he was saying is that, oh, how can you be mocking God with your hair color? I paused for a minute. I read his message. I didn't know what to say. So I was like, okay. So I said, thank you. He went up. He actually wrote it on my wall. And he was like, oh, you're mocking God with your hair color. You don't know this, blah, 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 blah. Your hair color. That alone can discourage somebody. If 10 people go on me like that, if not at me, I can't be bothered. To be honest, it doesn't bother me. But to some other person who they're not very strong, if you do that to them, they will never do videos again. It will discourage them from doing it. But that's very wrong. That's his own opinion. I don't mind. If he feels my hair color doesn't glorify God, his own business. But I believe Christianity or religion or believing in God is in the heart. So it's got nothing to do with anybody. So your hair color or what you wear or whatever, it doesn't really matter. But looking nice is good for me. It's very good. Everybody that knows me knows I like to slay, be on point, look nice. That's me. So, and I'm sure it's glorifying God, because when people see the goodness of God or the you're looking nice, they thank God for your life. Anyway, apart from anybody that is a hater, but otherwise they feel good. So, you know, when he said that, I just felt, oh, this can make some people fall off from their table. And that's so bad. Okay, for 1 minute, could you ask yourself one question? What level of fear do you confirm or conquer? What level of fear? Some people are scared of heights, and some people are not. So of what level of fear are you in? That determines the level of success or successful you will be. One thing you must not do is to take constructive criticism. People who haven't built anything. If you haven't built anything, or you haven't done nothing, or you're nobody, and you come up and criticize somebody who have tried or made effort to do something, then the problem is you listening to that person. You should never ever listen to somebody that haven't built anything by themselves or make effort, and you take their criticism. No. Take criticism, constructive criticism. Sometimes it helps us in life. Sometimes people help us. People tell us, no, do it this way, don't do it this way. Oh, it'll be better when you do it this way or do it that way. My friends advise me. I have mentors. When I speak to them, they tell me, no, this way is better than this way. I seek advice and I take it. And sometimes when I do something, I tell them there's positive feedback and there's negative feedback. Sometimes it's not to hurt you, but these are people who knows better than you. So if they criticize you, if it's a constructive criticism, that would help you to grow, then that's fine. But somebody who's criticizing you just to bring you down, do not take it. So that's fear of number one. Fear is that people are so much, they care so much about criticism. So it makes them, they don't move on. It makes them, they don't do what they want to do. So you don't do that. Number two in fear, do you want me to shock you? Number two in fear is fear of sickness. Hey, this one, especially in Black community, nobody wants to be sick, of course. But the fear of being sick can even kill somebody before they even die. So it's the fear that actually kills in most cases rather than the sickness itself. Sometimes we don't want to seek help because we'll be like, I don't want them to go, I don't want to go there and they will tell me, oh, something is wrong with me. That's just fear. And sometimes you might just go there and there's actually not, it helps you. So if you go seek for help, if you feel you have headache and you need to see a doctor, then you go and see a doctor. And at the end of the day, maybe you needed to rest, you needed to sleep. So, but sometimes we're so scared. Me, I'm on this table. I know. A lot of us are on this table. We don't like going to seek for help, especially medically. When it comes to, we have personal, we'll rather do self-medication. We'll treat ourselves at home. Even we know how to blend ginger, pepper, garlic, everything, drink it, pepper soup, cover ourselves with duvet and sleep. But sometimes the problem is not because we're trying to help ourselves, but the fear of the sickness is another level of fear. But that one we just pray, God help us, so none of us should see sickness. Nobody should see sickness in Jesus' name until we die. Amen. Say amen. Say amen. Say amen to my prayer. Fear of aging. I don't know who is on this table. All of us. Who wants to age? Especially women. We don't want to age. Like me? No. Age is just a number. I want to glow. I just want to remain like this till I'm 100 years old. I want to slay. I want to look beautiful every time. So we don't want to age. When I was growing up, when I was 12, 15, growing up, I want to be 40, I want to be 30, I want to be a big girl. But now, do I really want that? I'm not sure. Maybe we want to take it back to 18 and start counting again. So, but you see, so the fear of aging, especially we women. But now, we're all doing well. We have everything cropped, everything snitched, hair laid, everything on point. If you don't have it, you buy it. If you don't have it, carve it. You do the sucking, you do whatever. You can buy balm, you can buy your eyelashes, you can buy you can actually buy everything these days. Nobody wants to age. And it's also fear of aging. We don't want to age. We want to look nice till end of time. So on this table, a lot of us are on this table, which is okay. Somehow we don't want to age, that's fine. But there are some that are more dangerous. So we'll get to the fourth one, which is the fear of losing loved one. Okay. Okay. How many people are on this table? Some of us are lover girls. Some of us are hard lovers. Some of us are, growing up, you used to write letters to your man. You used to sing love songs. Some of us, so when you lose somebody, your heart beats so fast. When the love is not going as much, even the fear of even losing the person can even your heart start palpitating. You start shaking. You start being in fear. If you call him, he doesn't pick up. You're like, oh my God, what is he doing right now? Who is he with? The fear of losing the person. That one is another level of fear, my dear. So in a nutshell, sometimes we have so much fear of losing a loved one, which I know it's not that simple. It's very painful as well. It takes a lot for somebody to love. It takes a lot. Love is sacrifice. Love is a lot. Love is endurance. Love is, is a lot. So, some of us we love. So we know how to love. So when you get a heartbreak, it's not that simple. So some of us will it hits us badly, and some people kill your emotions, my dear. You can't be bothered. On to the next one. On to the next one. On to the next one. So you don't want to know. No, if you're not there, replace Peter to Paul. Replace that one to that one. It's okay. But if you love a girl, you can't. It's not that simple. Yeah, it will take you so much to give in. You have to, your heart to beat for so long. You'll be in bed, you cover up, you drink a cup of tea. In fact, all the housemen, everybody in the house will feel sorry for you. They will know something happened to you. I have not heard from my, oh, he broke up with me. Oh, it's not, well, love is not easy. So don't break somebody's heart. It's not that. It's not good. So even the fear already of losing someone is bad enough. Then, and also you're breaking the person's heart. It's not good. So please don't do it, because even only the fear of losing somebody can give you heart attack. To be honest, especially when you love hard, when you love so much. So it's not a bad thing to love. It's actually a good thing. It's in the Bible. God even, that's number one priority for God. You have to have that, love your neighbor as you love yourself. So you have to love. So it could even be family members. You can, when you have issues with your family, it hurts you so badly. If you have issues with your siblings, it hurts so badly. The most pain that we go through love are those ones that are very close to us. So, but if somebody you don't know from outside, if they upset you, you don't mind. But if it's close friends, close family, children, parents, it hurts badly. So let's try not to. But that's another level of fear. Another level of fear. This one is going to be my last one, but I will take it. I'll tell you first, and I'll go back to it. Another level of fear is a fear of poverty. That one is the one I'll go very in depth with, because that's the main topic of today. So the fear of poverty, that one has so much in it. But let's go to the sixth one first, and I'll come back to the fifth one. The sixth one is the fear of death. So obviously, we don't all want to die. But sometimes the fear of something will kill us, can even kill somebody. The fear of being diagnosed of something can even kill than the sickness itself. That's another level of fear. So, but today, I'll concentrate more on a fear of poverty and how you can prosper in the midst of this whole pandemic, in the midst of fear. How do you prosper? That's where I'm after today. So, how do you prosper in the midst of poverty? You know, we all from different backgrounds. Our upbringings are different. Some of us are they were born with silver spoon. Some of us are born with nothing. And so we all grew up differently. We're all from different homes. Some people are born abroad. Our children, they are opportuned to be given birth in a country like this. So they don't know what to suffer. They don't understand what to suffer. When they want a designer shoes or trainers, they want it. But back in the days, do you ask for one? They buy you what they can afford. I remember back home that they used to make every Christmas. They make this big. they make us this dresses, Cinderella dresses, and the Cinderella dresses, they'll make it so big. They'll make it so big that you have to wear it again. It's not that you're going to wear it only this Christmas. They might add another one or two to it next Christmas, but you have to wear that Cinderella dress. They'll make it so long that you'll be swimming inside it. Even your shoe will be oversized. I know a lot of people can relate to what I'm saying. Like, let's be real. Let's be real for once. Your parents never bought you shoes that were your size. They were never your size. Who says it's their size? They never bought you shoes that were your size. They used to buy very big size of shoes, and you wear it, they expect you to wear it till end of time. But I understand is the life, is the economy at that time, and depending on the level, on the depending on the family where you're from, the standard of family where you're from. So if buying you a shoe that is tight and in 3 weeks time, then you have to replace it. No, where's the money? When they have 6 children at home, they have 8 children at home. Come on. You have to buy you oversized. In fact, you have to carry your shoe over. You have to, me, I'm opportune because I'm the first daughter. So me, I can give somebody. I only have one younger sister. So I can give her, but then she's not next to me. She's not next to me. There's another person before her. So, which is a boy. But if you're in a family where you're girls, let's say you're girls, for instance, you just be transferring to each other. You pass it over. So it's normal. So that's number one. Number two, in poverty, poverty is heartbreaking. Poverty, the problem with poverty is that the way, the impact it has in us growing up is where I'm after now. What does it do to us when we grow up? Is it a negative impact or a positive impact? But I'll break it in. So the fear of poverty is clinically proven, and it's called neophobia. Neophobia occurs when some people are in fear of being, maybe, let's say, people that are from poor homes, so growing up, they're in fear of being poor again, or people who are trying to succeed, so they're in fear of not succeeding, or people who are already trying to get there, but they have this fear of falling. So it's called neophobia. And it's a very, very, very terrible kind of fear. It messes you up. But for somebody who is from a rich home, and at some point, something changes. Something changes. Like myself, at some point growing up, my father was a banker. He worked with ACB Bank. And growing up, everything was fine. And at some point, ACB was liquidated. And when they went into liquidation, and that was it. Things changed. So from there, I picked up. I said to myself, I have to pick up from here. So I have to make so much effort. I have to try. So you said the fear of failure was part of my success. So, but sometimes it could be a barrier. It could be a problem. Because if somebody else who is trying to succeed, who is not from some other person, who is from a very poor home and growing up now, they're making so much effort. Even they can even steal to make sure that they succeed. They can even do a lot of stuff. They put hand in a lot of bad things to make sure that they succeed. It's the fear. It's just fear. Then there's some other people, another class, could be class of where people are so much in competition. They just want to please others. They just want to get to that place so that everybody will see me. Everybody will know that I've arrived. They're just in fear of failure. Of, okay, if I'm not there, oh, my friends are all making it. Okay, you know your income. You know you're not earning much. Why are you trying so hard to be like somebody else? Why are you trying so hard to meet up with your $10? Why are you trying so hard to be who you're not? Of what people would say. Can you imagine to the list that a friend of mine bought a car, and what somebody could say was that she even bought a brand new car of 2020, a 70 plate. And somebody had the audacity to say, oh, instead of riding from this car, coming down and getting a brand new car of a lower standard. I'm confused. In this time of pandemic, are you telling me what? That she should go and invest or buy a car of £60,000 when she can get a brand new car for £20,000 and buying a used car of 2016, 2015. What, you know, what is your problem exactly? So can't you congratulate your friend for even trying? And she's trying to maintain where she is. She's trying to be herself. So what do? You criticize her for buying a brand new car because it's not the same brand. I'm confused. Like, who does that? So those ones, I see them that they have issues. But you see, some people will take it. It depends on how the person took it. Why would you even say that to somebody? Next time, or somebody on the corner that loved the car and said, this is beautiful, and somebody comes and criticizes it, oh, next time, that car might not even worth anything in my eyes. And next time I want to upgrade, even I'm trying to upgrade my car, but the money is not there yet. I know we'll get there, but the thing is, okay, the fear of upgrading the car, and you'll be like, oh, they'll say you're coming down or you're going up. Is things okay with us at this point? Is everything okay with everybody? During this pandemic, it affected everybody. Nobody should even lie. Don't even lie. But one thing I'll tell you is this, that you don't have money does not reduce your value. That not having money, not having physical money, doesn't reduce who you are. No, you're still who you are. It depends on how or where you place yourself. Your value is your being. As long as you're still alive, you have the capacity to earn. But what do you do to earn? Which is, what do you do? My point of, what do you do to prosper? Especially in the midst of all these fears. What do you do to prosper? People have found out that I have hidden talents during this pandemic. A lot of people, sorry, let me do that. My lights, I don't know why my lights is going up and down. Yeah. People have found out that they have hidden talents during this pandemic. A lot of people in this, I was watching the news on BBC, and some people, they figured out that they used to work in a pub or in a bar. So during this pandemic, what have they been doing? Do you know what they've been doing? They've been making cocktails and sending it to homes. They advertise it to their clients through social media and tell them, you can still have cocktails at home. We can deliver to your doorstep. They're still doing it. I know a lady who, she goes to somebody's home, she'll make up some things. If you have, like, even in this bubble thing, or even during this pandemic, you can still do small mini six family, 6 parties. You don't have to do anything. They arrive, they get everything done. I know some people who are decorators. They're doing decorations. Parties are not going on anymore, but people are still earning doing decoration, because people still get to celebrate their birthday by just taking pictures. Everybody just want to look good, but because at least it helps your mental health. So people still try to look nice, because with that you're more confident, you're okay, you feel good about yourself. Sometimes it's not about the money. People do it for their own sanity, for their own mental health. So they carry on and still try to look good. So during this pandemic, a lot of people have figured out. I know a girl, she's earning a lot of money. The last time I saw her, she said to me, I went to meet someone, and she said to me she did the decoration. I was wowed by what she's done. And I'm like, how did this happen? She said it's hidden talent she never had. Now she's done it for family and friends. Before you know it, she's earning. And some people have figured out, oh, they can do cake at home. Now they're baking. People still celebrate. We give bath every day, and people still celebrate their birthday. So if you have 100 clients that over the years you'll be baking for them, if you have family of 6 or family of 5, and each time is their birthday, you're the one that bakes for them. You have another family of 5. So each time you have somebody that you're baking for, every weekend you might be so successful. You have 3-4 clients. In this pandemic, you can still prosper, but still showcase your work, still try. I know a lady who, I keep saying this, she's a barrister, but she's doing so much work. She's doing so well in baking, and her jobs are fantastic. But you'll be amazed she's a barrister. That's another level. The first step you need to take is to tell yourself, no, you know what? I have had enough. Fear, you're not going to overwhelm me. But one thing I'll tell everybody, the secrets of our success is prayer. It's not questionable. If you pray and ask God to help you in whatever little thing that you do, you'll be so amazed how you will prosper in it. So I will advise you to always pray. That's number one. And number two, if you don't know what to do, you can also ask God to, to show you what you should do or what you can do. I know a lady, the last time I spoke to her, she was very encouraging. She said to me, I wish I have something that I do. I wish I have hidden talents. I wish I have handwork. But the thing is, I said to her, you just have to pray. Ask God to show you. Ask her, what do you like? What do you like to do? The little things you do will make a difference. Just try it. The first step is about trying. If you don't try, you will never know. But just try it. And you will see how amazing you will be. So don't be scared. Don't allow fear to overwhelm you. No, don't do that. Trust me, when I started doing makeup, I used to offer my friends free makeover. Everybody I see that comes around me, I sit them down. Ask anybody that knows me. I tell them I want to do your makeup. I do it for free. I do makeup for people for free. I did it for so many years just to keep my hands stable. Because I learned how to do makeup with white people, so I didn't learn makeup with the black community. So sometimes it was a challenge for me, doing makeup for a dark-skinned person rather. So what happened was I was offering free makeover. I was doing it for free for years. I did it for free for my friends, and it gives me joy. So the fear of failing should not make you not to do it. Even if you get it wrong, the more you practice, the better you get. You will not get it right the first time. You just keep trying, just keep pushing, and by the time you know it, you're there. And another thing, finally, on the fear of poverty, I would suggest that we help the needy. Everybody's not the same, especially this time. Anybody you can help, just try and help. A blessing to others. Your priority should be to help somebody so that they don't fall into this, especially fear of poverty. In Africa, there's so much poverty, worldwide. There's some parts of places that people are still suffering. Forget about what you see on telly. People are suffering in some areas. So, anybody you can help. Or if you see a sister or a brother struggling, try to help. Try to give hand of help to those people. People ask me questions. People seek for help from me. People ask me for suggestions. People ask me for business idea. People ask me for so many things, and I offer for free. You can always contact me anytime. If you need free legal advice, I'm at home at the moment. I can give it to you. During the last pandemic, I was doing videos, live videos, giving people, telling people about their legal rights for landlords and tenants, because people who were unable to pay. I can't pay people's rent, but the little I can do is to actually use what I have to bless others. So always use what you have to bless others, so that we will reduce the risk of fear and still prosper, and make others to prosper as well, and all of us will be happy. And thank you so much. How do I look today? Fabulous, I know. So always stay slaying. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week, same time, any day, anytime. If you have a topic, why not? Or if you want us to share any ideas, I can welcome you, then we can all talk about it. If you have something that you think it's okay, because we don't know it all. If you have a topic that you think, or it's in your heart, but nobody is speaking about it, or people are not speaking about it as much as you see it, or you've experienced it, holler me, and we'll talk about it, and we'll pass the message. Thank you for watching. God bless you. Mwah. Love you all. Bye.